at it again, and we've got one with Piers Morgan. It's been a while since we've checked out some Piers Morgan, so I'm sure this will be good. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Make sure you are following me on social media too. Those links are down below. And with that being said, let's dive in.
But first, vegan activists are not giving up their quest to make us all eat bland, plant-based gruel. They've tipped milk all over the floor of Fortnum and Mason and Selfridges in London. They've hurled white paint at the gates of the Houses of Parliament. Now they've targeted a high-end steakhouse in London. And the waitresses did what many have wanted to do with these protesters for a while. Take a look.
Thank you for the market. Good night. Good night.
Well, joining me now is...
Hey, at least they were really polite about it, okay? Literally just carried her out nice and calm and just gently set her down.
Animal Rebellion spokesman Nathan McGovern and celebrity chef Aldo Zilli. Got it right this time. He picked me up on it. It's Aldo, not Aldo. Aldo's a very British pronunciation of an Italian name. Good to see you both. Nathan, start with you. I don't like vegans very much. I don't think any of you look very healthy.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, I think you all look pretty pasty-faced and unhealthy to me. But that's your choice. What I don't do is I don't go running into vegan restaurants and start screaming abuse at you all and have to be pulled out by people because you're ruining everyone's fun. Why do you do that to meat eaters?
Well, Piers, you've started on an absolute blinder today. I actually brought a little game with me for Aldo, perhaps the audience to play. It's a Piers Morgan vegan bingo. Maybe we get a zoom on that from the camera. And you've actually just ticked off one straight away. I'll just go with that. We're looking at row or a column already. So the thing is, within years...
So this guy brought some corny little piece of paper bingo of questions or something that Piers Morgan was going to ask him. Goodness gracious. Huh. Okay, here we go.
Is technology like precision fermentation, alt protein, is going to produce the exact same products that you love right now, using a fraction of the land, producing a fraction of the carbon
But I like
footprint.
eating meat.
It's the exact same product.
No, but I like eating meat.
Fine. You'll be eating the exact same product.
In fact, the
but
more
without
you guys do
expectation
this
of
kind of thing,
animals.
the more meat I want to eat.
That's
what do you say?
in the exact same product.
In fact,
but
the
without
more you guys do
expectation
this
of
kind of thing,
animals.
the more meat I want to eat.
That's absolutely fine.
No, it's
Piers.
true.
That's fine. That's
you
fine.
literally, it's a bit. Honestly, it's true.
Facts.
The more stuff you do like this,
Sorry, I
you
didn't catch that. It's true, is it? You've said that about 3 times. I didn't quite catch
true?
it. That you like eating meat.
Yes.
Oh, thanks. I didn't get it the first 3 times.
How committed a vegan are you?
How committed a vegan am I?
Would you eat? Do you drink almond milk?
Oh, you've ticked off another one. Fantastic, Piers. You
does
are
it have-
on an absolute
Does it have
roll.
answering questions?
I don't. I'll keep that one hidden from you. Take the fun
Can
out
you
of
just
the game.
answer questions? Otherwise, it's not much of an interview. I mean, you have your little chart, but do you drink almond milk?
No.
Do you eat almonds?
No.
Do you eat avocado?
No.
What do you eat? What do you drink?
I love seasonal British fruit and veg.
Right.
I love supporting British farmers. I love going to a farmer's market, seeing what they have to offer. I love eating a plant-based
But most
diet.
science now says that.
I want to say we checked out a video a while back with Piers Morgan. Actually, I think it was a chick. It was him with some chick on the show, and he had asked her the same question. I'm pretty sure this guy probably saw that episode, and so he told Piers Morgan, no, I actually don't, when he really does. Because I can't remember what it was about almonds or avocados. It was either like the pesticides or like the water consumption. There was something that was like actually bad about eating, that kind of plant stuff. And he got on the chick about it. If I remember correctly, that was Piers Morgan. Somebody that remembers, let me know in the comment section. But I'm pretty sure he watched that episode and tried to doctor up his answers a little bit. But let's continue on.
If you don't have a balanced diet, it's actually unhealthy for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why a plant-based diet, a balanced plant-based diet is healthy.
Aldo, what do you feel? I mean, your restaurant is very close to where this happened, right? What do you feel about these activists running in, ruining people's meals?
Listen, 25 years ago, I opened one of the first vegetarian restaurants in London, it's Soho. And if it was now, it's probably more successful. Then it didn't get very successful. But anyway, cut long story short, I don't have any problems. I've written a vegetarian book, not a vegan book. I don't have any problems with veganism and vegetarian people because I have restaurants. I'm a consultant for a number of restaurants, number of restaurant companies, and we have vegan and vegetarians on menus. So I don't understand when it gets out of hand that these people have to disrupt our business.
Well, because they have no respect for meat eaters. But if we were doing the same thing to them, they'd all go nuts, right? Wouldn't you? You'd all go nuts. If I came running into your little vegan hellholes and began screaming abuse, you'd all throw your toys out the pram, as you do on a daily basis.
I'm not throwing my toys out the pram right now, Piers. I'm loving this, to be honest.
What are you loving?
I'm loving this open conversation that we're having about this actual quite.
But why do you have
issue.
to go and do a restaurant and disrupt our business, disrupt the customers, other people that want to eat the meat, other people that want to enjoy themselves, they want to go and have a night out. I don't have any problems with you guys coming to our restaurants and ordering a vegan dish. In fact, in January, we always do a veganuary, and we go through a lot of different ingredients to create menus for you guys. I don't understand why we have to suffer your mentality of coming to our restaurants and trying to disrupt the customers that are having a fantastic time and they want to eat a steak.
What's the answer?
No, it's actually a good question, Aldo. And actually, it's fantastic that you create fantastic vegan dishes. The fact of the matter is, when we look at high-end restaurants, you know, Salt-Bae's restaurant, Manor up in Manchester that was also disrupted at the weekend, these are symbols of a broken system. You know,
why? Because he makes nice
symbols of a broken system.
What?
Where, you know, there's 1,500 quid getting charged for a steak.
Why is he making millions
Can I please
around
make
the
my point?
world?
I was in one of his restaurants last week in Qatar.
Goodness gracious. See, and what these folks fail to realize is that you're not convincing anybody to change. Not a single person. Okay, I take that back. The law of averages says you may convince one person, but 99.99999999999 whatever to infinity % of people aren't convinced by this type of behavior. They'd be better served, and we discussed this previously, they'd be better served like actually going out and helping clean up the planet and recording it like, hey, look at this garbage dump out in the middle of the ocean. Hey, look at how they butcher your cows or something. Now, I've watched the cow butchering video personally. It is pretty brutal. Now, me, I don't care. Okay, I'm still eating some meat. All right, but you might convince some people that way. But like throwing paint everywhere and disrupting people's nice dinner and stuff like that, like you're just pissing people off. Do y'all agree? Let me know.
Loved it. Fantastic. But he served me. I've got a clip, I think, of him.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to show it.
This
I was
me doing
wondering
his
how long it would
That
take.
was me doing his little salt trick.
What?
He
What?
taught me.
What kind of drizzle was? I'm sorry, Pierre, but I gotta get on you, man. What, bro? What? You don't drizzle it like this. You drizzle it like this. He's literally dropping it like all down his bicep and everything, you know, like. No, you do this. Goodness gracious, Pierre, what's going on?
His little salt trick. He taught me.
You weren't very good at it.
He then actually cooked it in front of me, and he fed me, actually, directly fed me.
Yeah,
the meat
that's
into
the
my
way you
mouth.
do
It was
it.
delicious. Loved it.
Fine.
Loved it.
I would invite any vegans.
But if you'd run in and tried to interrupt and just ruin everyone's night, I would have done what those waitresses did, just thrown you out.
That's absolutely fine.
So what's
Piers.
the point of it all? What does it achieve? None of you make me want to change my mind. I just think, what annoying little squits. Honestly, I do. It's the same when you're chucking paint at Van Gogh paintings. It's the same when you're tying yourself
Glue
to fuel
themselves.
pumps or
Facts.
hanging yourself on bridges and stopping people using Dartford Tunnel. It's all the same. You're just all too annoying. So the British public don't like annoying people, and they don't like their lives being disrupted. They want their freedom to have a choice. The choices I had in Qatar last week to have Salt Bay's restaurant, you
can you imagine
invaded to do this to my mouth.
Can you imagine
There we are,
someone
look.
coming in
Fine, Piers.
This is it.
and disrupting your evening?
Have we got the clip? We haven't got the clip.
Oh, wash.
Oh, you just ran it. Okay.
No, but can you imagine you coming to our restaurants and then you get some people coming to your table and trying to disrupt your evening? It's abuse.
I am going to start running into vegan restaurants.
That's
I am.
fine. Go
And
for
just
it. That's
shouting
your
and
right-
being
that's your
annoying
right
and
to protest,
grabbing
Piers.
tables and so you can't eat your gruel and just see how you lot like it.
Honestly,
I'm going to go to
Piers.
your house and chop paint
Piers.
all over it.
Piers, you've got a right to protest. Oof! You've got me another one.
Take it off your bingo.
Fantastic.
Take it off your
Lovely.
bingo, son.
But where's the salt? Where's it?
Won't need any of this gruel.
That's it.
Let's put that
Fantastic.
to one side, but I will have a bit of steak just to...
You didn't salt it though.
You see, all you've achieved is you've made me want to do this. Just to eat a
That's
lovely...
absolutely fine. You go for it.
I'm hungry.
Do you know how many steaks he's had from my restaurant?
Yeah, a lot. But here's my point. I love eating steak. I'm not going to
Piers is savage, man. I love it.
stop eating steak.
Yeah.
And the very last thing on earth that will stop me eating steak is people like you with your pasty faces running into our restaurants telling us to stop eating steak.
That's
the
fine.
very last thing
That
I'm
is
going to do.
absolutely
Because you don't
fine,
represent to me
Piers.
vitality or good health. You just all look like you want a good bit of steak.
That's
Honestly, you
absolutely
do.
fine. You're fully entitled to that opinion. And as I've just said earlier, you're right to protest if you want to run into a
Your
vegan
mates are
restaurant.
also the Extinction
Absolutely
Rebellion,
fine.
right?
My mates.
You're all like interwoven, aren't you? You said before we came on air.
What, like a woolen blanket.
Well, are you
together.
connected or not?
No. So we're a sister movement.
A sister
to
movement? What's that?
Extinction Rebellion.
Sounds a bit sexist.
No, we have, common goals.
What are your
such
common
as-
goals? Irritating people.
Such
Well, are they?
such as tackling the climate and ecological emergencies, which, I'm sure all of us.
What did you think
here
of Meghan
can
and Harry
agree.
using a private plane?
Oof, there we go. Meghan Markle. That's another one.
What, the
That's
other
4
two?
for 9. I'm not going to give you that,
What
mate.
did you think of them using a private plane to go to this award show? You must be furious,
It's
right?
incredible how you manage
Are you furious?
to turn this into, let's dump on Meghan and
Nathan,
Harry. Your
just simple question.
agenda, Piers. Oh,
You just talked about the environment.
Would you
I
go
just
in
wonder.
their plane?
incredible.
I just wonder
Would
whether.
you go in their plane?
I just wonder
No.
whether you.
Stop it.
Do you feel?
I wouldn't go on a
Do you
plane,
feel
no,
angry
no.
they used a private plane or not?
No,
Or
I
should we all
think
use private
what we
planes?
should have is affordable travel for
Right,
everyone.
but they used a private
what
plane.
we should have is travel systems.
Do you
that don't
criticise
mean
them for using a
have to
private
use
plane or
planes.
not?
Or
because they're the woke king and queen, you're not allowed to?
They're using a plane.
Is it
I would
'cause
have
you
much.
can't?
I would have much preferred.
You know why you can't, don't you, Nathan? Because this is against
Piers,
hypocrisy.
to
you
your
can't
face,
because you,
I am
Nathan
telling
McGovern,
you.
don't want to read a headline tomorrow saying Nathan McGovern from Animal Rebellion slams Meghan and Harry for using private plane. You don't want to say it because, like them, you're a flaming hypocrite. You'd
Oh,
rather go in.
There we go. You've got me a
Facts.
column.
You'd rather
Brilliant.
You'd rather
Fantastic,
You'd
Piers.
rather go into restaurants like Aldo's or Salt Bay's or whatever and just make a nuisance of yourselves because it's easier. But what you
Easier.
should be doing, if you're intellectually honest, is saying Meghan and Harry stop using private planes, but you won't
Yeah,
because they're
I will,
your
I will
little
say it
woke
right
king
now
and
if you let
queen.
me. I will say it right now if you will let me.
Final
Piers.
word to you about a balanced diet. Most science I've read lately says that actually having no meat in your diet at all is not necessarily a beneficial
Or
thing
fish,
at all.
for that matter.
Right, or fish.
Yeah, I mean, we have to have a balanced diet, and it's important for our well-being, for getting healthy. If you work out in the gym, like I do, I need to have maybe some good protein.
Yeah.
And if I
that
don't,
protein.
I did go vegan for 6 months.
Nearly kill you?
A couple of years ago.
Nearly killed me, man.
And,
I went vegan for an hour, I had a lettuce.
It didn't kill me. It didn't kill me.
What
but-
about that vegan Greg's sausage roll?
It was disgusting.
disgusting.
Complete
Of
racket.
course,
Exactly.
More calories in a Greg's vegan sausage roll than there are in a McDonald's cheeseburger.
What I don't
I'd rather have a
understand-
McDonald's
What's
cheeseburger.
irrelevant?
At least it tastes better.
It's naming the dishes.
He said that's irrelevant? Goodness gracious.
You know, they're meat,
I just
but
think,
they're not
Nathan,
meat.
look, Nathan, here's the point. If you want to win an argument, you just can't be annoying all the time. You can't just ruin everyone's fun and their lives, walking around like you had the only way forward for life and the universe, the Nathan McGovern rulebook.
It's not me.
Thou shalt do this, this, and this.
Oxford
Unless you're
University.
Meghan and Harry, then you
It's
can do what you
Harvard
like.
University. It's the IPCC peers. This isn't me. I'm not a scientist.
Right.
I'm perfectly
Thank
happy
you.
to admit
I think
that.
we'll leave it on the
People
fact
from the
that you're-
University of
so
Oxford,
you're not an expert.
the University of Harvard,
You're not an expert.
IPCC. Neither are you, and you should listen to
You're
them.
not an expert. I think we'll leave it at that. Nathan?
Don't
Thank
come
you.
to.
Good to see you.
don't
Sorry
come-
we didn't get them all ticked off.
You got me. You got me
it's
a
only
comment.
matter of-
You got me a
only
comment. It's fine.
Don't come and
shouty-
annoy my customers.
Shouty and insects. Oh, yeah, insects, yeah. Good to see you both. Thank you. Aldo, great to see you.
Great to
to
see
see
you.
you, Nathan.
Goodness gracious. And you know the crazy part about all of this is they're almost detrimental to themselves. People like Nathan there. They're detrimental to themselves for the reason that I spoke about earlier. They're not convincing anybody. As a matter of fact, I feel like they're pushing people even further away from being vegans. If the minority, I believe, of vegans are Nathan, who are annoying and throw stuff everywhere and disrupt people. But there's a good number of vegans, not a wide number, a good number of vegans who just go about their business and do their thing. If you ask them, they'll give you information about it. Most of them, I feel like, would prefer to just go on about their own business. Like, hey, this is just what I want to eat, you know, do your thing kind of situation. But then you got people like Nathan who make it seem like he's what the group actually is. And it's sad because, you know, you get to meet some of these folks that are vegan that are nothing like Nathan. And you're just like, oh, yeah, you cool people, you know. Hey, if you want to eat your grass, you know, do your thing. But you know, as far as like pushing that on people, you know, you meet folks that are just cool. Like they don't try to push you into eating the grass with them. Like they don't even wince whenever you eat a piece of meat in front of them. You know, it's just regular schmegular. They do their thing and you do yours. But then you got people like Nathan. Oh my goodness, how dare you, Batman? And then of course on top of that, once again, another recurring theme with the left. They're all hypocrites. Every single last one of them. They're all hypocrites. Once again, proved it. Goodness gracious. Once again, proved that they're all hypocrites. But hey, what do I know? Shout out to Piers Morgan. I actually really agreed with him on this discussion here. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.